Now I know what you're thinking. Another travel show about some schmuck on vacation where you'll never go on a budget you can't afford. Well, this isn't that sort of travel show, and I'm not that kind of host. My name is Alec Pinkston. I've spent years traveling all over the world on a shoestring budget without a guidebook, searching for the kind of adventure that you only find without a map. This isn't a history lesson, it's not a culinary tour. This is how to see the most, spend the least, and find the heart of a city and its people. This is How to Get Lost, Amsterdam. My goal is to give you all the information you need to have the same adventures I do. And that starts by telling you exactly what I spend everywhere we go. Now I've got 3 days and $1,200 to show you how to visit Amsterdam. And if you've already been, I'm going to show you what you missed. My main man in Amsterdam is Chad. Originally from Cleveland, Chad has lived in the Netherlands for 2 years and makes friends with everyone he meets. Even though he's not Dutch, he seems to know how to find a party wherever he is, and our night together would be no different. So where are we heading to now?
Bittersweet. They play like the classic hip-hop, the music that music was sampled from as well.
Oh, nice.
A lot of soul. Again, very close to Central Station, but it's going to be a straight Dutch crowd.
Nice.
So, it's sweet. You'll love it. Conquer whore is like cancer whore. That's like the worst thing to call somebody. Am I wrong? No. That's like, yeah, that's the one.
If you had to guess when this was made, what would you say?
About 9 hours ago.
300 million of these Dutch nuggets are served in Holland each year. That's 18 per person. So someone's eating these things. What animal are you leaning towards here?
Amalgamation of pork and beef and like onions and whatnot in it. It's not that bad though, right?
Not that bad at all.
No, it's not
If
bad.
I just stepped out of a coffee shop for 3 hours, this might be the greatest meat. This might be the best thing I've ever had. It's like an enormous chicken McNugget.
Yeah.
Only, unfortunately, you're able to inspect it a little bit more than maybe you'd like to necessarily.
It's a little greasier than a chicken McNugget.
Wow.
So that's all right. Here's to Holland.
Hidden under a thick layer of touristy gimmicks, kebab stands, and fries covered in
Mayonnaise.
There's actually some good places to eat in Amsterdam, and there's even better places to drink. For the camera-toting tourist, there's the Heineken experience. But for real Dutch beer, head to the Windmill. The Brewery IJ. Once served as the neighborhood bathhouse, now serves as the neighborhood bar. The decor is simple, the tour is free, and the beer is delicious.
How do you say?
I don't understand.
Ich begrijp het niet.
Netherlands, 1976. As countries across Europe battled a rising heroin epidemic, the Dutch got an idea. The Opium Act officially made the country tolerant of softer drugs like marijuana and hash, and as a result, harder drug use declined. Why? Well, it turns out the upselling drug dealer was the real gateway to harder drugs, so they simply removed the middleman. Did this usher in an era of reefer madness across the Netherlands? What do you say some of the etiquette is, or some of the maybe misconceptions that Americans have coming in regarding prostitution or weed?
A lot of people just think that because it's tolerated here, it's just omnipresent. It isn't. I mean, most Dutch people I know don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Tourists are the ones who are in the red light district. That's, you know, primarily a tourist spot. If you catch, like really, if you catch Dutch people down there, they work down there. So it's not this den of, you know, sin that Bill O'Reilly would have you believe it is.
I've never left Amsterdam without the strong desire to move here. There's not one reason why, you just have to see it for yourself. And I can only hope that this show brings you a bit closer to doing just that.
Surprise.